Hello and welcome to my site, The Soulful Life. I'm Benage, and I am a coach, an author, and what I'd like to do now is just give you a brief overview of what it is I'm talking about here with regard to my coaching services. I know it's a little different the way I have it set up, and you might be a little confused, and this might help to clarify things. I do realize, I'm very well aware that the economy is really tough right now, and a lot of the people that really can use my service just can't afford it, and they're looking for coaches, somebody to help them, get through this time of crisis, and it really is a crisis for a lot of people. They're suffering with stress and anxiety and depression, and it's tough times. And how do you cope with that? How do you deal with that? And a lot of people are struggling to deal with it. And so, that's one of my main focuses, is to work with people that are struggling with, crisis moments in their life. And certainly I also work with some people that are trying to raise themselves to a new level of some kind. And all of it is sort of that. You're always trying to, step things up. But so I can deal with, any of the spectrums that go with that. I've just chosen to focus on this one aspect because of the environment at the moment. And so I have done away with my set fees and changed my whole way of looking at things right at the moment. Because I am sensitive to the needs of everybody that's out there, and I want to make coaching available to those that maybe haven't been able to afford it. So I know it says in there that I'm going to base it on your own personal financial situation, but I'm not going to ask you for financial records. I trust you. If I get burned by somebody, I don't care. I'm not concerned about that. I want to help people, and to be honest with you, I can tell if you're if you're trying to pull something over on me. I'm pretty aware of those things. So what I will do is, if you'll just fill out the form there, send me your information. I can email you back just a basic some basic information about my coaching programs, and we will set up a time when we can visit on the phone, or I actually have a way that we can do that over a video conference, so we can get together and do just a brief consultation. Obviously, if you're local, we can just get together, but do a brief consultation, 30-45 minutes, and we can sit down and kind of get to know each other and decide if it's something that we want to move forward with. You decide, I decide. I decide if I can work with you, and you decide if you can work with me, and if I might be able to help you. Then we'll set up 2 sessions over the course of 2 weeks. So we'll set those up, and we'll go through 2 full coaching sessions, and we'll get some email back and forth between sessions, and I'll give you some ideas and things to kind of work on, and we can get started. Okay? But we're not even going to talk about fees until the end of that 2 weeks. Okay? So at the end of the 2 weeks, you're going to have a feel for how I work, what I do. And I'm going to then ask you to let me know 2 things. well, three things. One, do you want to continue? If you don't, that's fine. We'll shake hands, so to speak, and part company, and that's fine. But if you do want to continue, then first of all, I want you to tell me what you think my services would be worth to you. You know, and then I want you to be honest with me and tell me what you can afford, because the two might not be the same. Right? If you feel my services are worth, X dollars per hour, and you can afford that, then fine, we're in good shape. If you feel like it's worth a lot, but hey, you say, I really can't afford to do that, well then we'll work out a program that is within your budget. And I'm just being honest with you. I'm going to be very flexible. I'm trying to make this available to people that are in your situation, that specifically have a desire and a need for some mentoring, for some coaching, to get them through whatever it is they're dealing with at the moment. Get them unstuck from where they are. Get them moving forward again. And so that's what my purpose is. That's what my goal is. That's what I love to do. I love to help people begin to see their way out of it and begin to move forward again. And that's what I'm good at. So at that point, then we'll set up a plan. And we'll move forward. And we're going to do it based on whatever your budget is and what you feel comfortable with, because I want you to feel comfortable. I don't want it to be, the maximum you can afford, and I don't want it, I don't want it to be something that makes you stressed financially. That's not the purpose. The purpose is to unstress you and get you moving forward. So I do appreciate you stopping by and listening and watching the video here, and certainly fill out the form right over here. And when you've got that filled out, just send that information. I'll get back to you right away, usually within 24 hours, sometimes quicker than that. Sometimes it depends on if I've got something else going on. But I'll get back to you, and we'll set up a time when we can get together for that initial consultation and see where it goes from there. I really, really believe that if you're here and you're watching this now, I know there's something about your life that you want to change. There's something you want to change. There's something you are struggling with, or that you are not certain how to move forward with. And so that's what I do. That's what I help you with. That's what coaching's about. I'm not gonna make you dependent on me. I'm gonna make you independent of me, so that you don't have to come back. Maybe that'd be another thing. But for this, that's what the desire is, to get you moving forward, to give you the tools to be able to continue to move forward and take your life to the next level. And so I thank you for stopping by, and I hope to hear from you soon.